Sands Desert. This is the most unusual sand I've ever seen. It's very firm and it doesn't stick to your skin. It's almost like sand you'd see in an hourglass. Hey Mel, look at the bare feet. People have been walking in this with their bare feet.
I wanted to do that.
Go ahead. Looks like people walking their bare feet out here. God, this is so weird. I see why this is a national park. This is just really weird. You'd have to read about all the geology that was involved in creating this sand. It's basically like gypsum, I guess. Here's some animal prints. Wow, it's really cool. I guess the temperature out here can vary by as much as 50 degrees from night to day and from one day to the next, and even more. It gets freezing out here at night. I haven't been in this area of New Mexico in 42 years. I did my basic training 2-week field exercise in the White Sands Desert, but in the Missile Range from Fort Bliss, Texas. Yeah, this is really neat. It just goes for miles, the sand. There's some really neat little crystals in here. I'm not sure if the camera will pick them up. There's really neat little shiny crystals. Haven't seen any animals. There's supposedly lots of really unusual lizards that have adapted to this environment over the last 10,000 years that they know of. Some of them are white. A lot of the moths and the bugs are also white. Anyway, I'll do a little more videoing later. We traveled about 50 miles from the Hacienda RV Resort in Las Cruces. These beautiful clouds. We're out in the middle of the White Sands National Park. This is one of the most strangest places I think my wife and I have ever been. It's a Tuesday. I believe it's March 18th, might be March 19th. Anyway, you can see behind me all around here. There's hardly anybody around. There's a few people up on these dunes. This is definitely a national park. I think people should come and see. It's quite unusual. It's nothing like the sand dunes in the deserts in California or Arizona. I'll turn the camera around. And the sun really reflects off the sand. Here's my wife's footprint. She likes walking with her bare feet. The neat thing about this sand is it does not stick to you. It's the weirdest sand. It's almost like salt. I don't even know how to explain it. As usual, I don't know where she went. My God, look at this. Wow. There's some people way over there sliding down the dunes on their little sleds. Man. I'll just do a little panorama for people who've never been here or may never be able to come here. I think this is 375 square miles. There's my Jeep way down there in the distance. Yeah, this is worth a day trip for anybody if you're even anywhere near this area. Not sure if you can get the angle of the slope. It's about 50-60 feet down. There's people over here. Sledding down the sand dunes, just like sliding down snow. They use regular snow sleds, or you know, the little round discs. Man, I'd sure love to drive out there, but because it's a national park, obviously you can't. There's my wife way over there. From here, we're going to be heading in a couple days to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Check out Carlsbad Caverns. The place we're staying in right now, the Hacienda RV Resort, it's pretty nice. A little windy there the other night, kind of stressed me out because it blows the slide toppers. And it can, if it blows too hard, it can damage them. And it's not something I want to deal with, but anyway, we're going to walk down here and try to go out into the middle of this area. And for anybody who maybe isn't in all that great a shape, this sand doesn't sink. I mean, you can see these footprints. The sand is extremely firm. It's almost like walking in kind of hard-packed snow. It's just really strange. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't stick to anything. You can see my shoes are clean. Yeah, there she goes. Wow, I don't even know how she got... Oh, I guess she just walked all the way down this dune. I'll take you along for a little stroll. Oh, some of this is a little softer. Wow. Man, this is really fascinating. If you are somebody that does a lot of these national parks, I highly recommend you get the National Parks Pass. You can, if you're over 62, it's about $80 a year. You know, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of traveling. We've already more than paid for our pass. I got a National Parks Pass because I'm a veteran. That was something that Donald Trump did. That was very commendable. He authorized veterans to be able to receive national parks passes. And I don't remember if I had to pay for it. Actually, my wife took care of it, but we have already used it at, I don't know, at least 4 different parks. And to get into this park would be $25 a car. So, and when you just hang it from your visor and they see that veteran logo and they don't even question it, they just wave you on through. Or any of the parks pass, they'll wave you on through. But this would be more than worth the $25 to visit this. And there's a definite presence of park rangers here. They drive up and down the roads. They don't want people stealing anything. They don't even want you collecting sand. The sand, I don't know if you can see the sparkle. It's just like the sand that would be in an hourglass. I'm gonna follow my wife's footprints here. Some kind of a weather station or something over here. God, and there's a guy way up on top of that dune way over there. By the way, I do all these videos from my little, well, it's not little, but it's my Samsung S22. It's a Note. The S22 Ultra, I believe. Can't even remember now, but it has multiple lenses and it has image stabilization. Even when you're walking, it'll make the image stay stable. My wife doesn't want to be on video, so I'm going to catch up to her and I'll come back later.